I found 2 shells in the glove box, white as the moon on the bay. They rattle loose when I hit the brakes, like they still had something to say. You were selling bracelets by the boardwalk, laughing at a ghost, stealing fries. I was sunburned, broken, 20-something, trying not to stare at your eyes. We danced once behind the seafood place, bare feet, cover band, cheap wine. You said summer never asked permission. I said neither does time. I thought I would leave you with the water. I thought the tide would clean me through, but I drove 600 miles inland with a shoreline shaped like you. I got shells in the glove box, salt in the seats, your goodbye caught in the dashboard heat. Every back road turns into beach sand, every sunset sounds like your hand. I came home with more than a sunburn, more than a story I could use. I got shells in the glove box and a heart that still hears blue. You wrote your number on a napkin, and then the rain made half it run. I could guess the missing digits, but I never called a one. Maybe I was scared of ruining the perfect way it hurt. Some loves are better as a lighthouse seen from far across the dirt. I thought I would leave you with the water. I thought the tide would clean me through, but I drove 600 miles inland with a shoreline shaped like you. I got shells in the glove box, salt in the seats, your goodbye caught in the dashboard heat. Every back road turns into beach sand, every sunset sounds like your hand. I came home with more than a sunburn, more than a story I could use. I got shells in the glove box and a heart that still hears blue. If I ever find that napkin, if the numbers show again, would you be the same bright weather? Would I still be who I was then? Maybe memory is kinder when it does not have to try. Maybe some waves keep on shining because they never say goodbye. I got shells in the glove box, salt in the seats, your goodbye caught in the dashboard heat. Every back road turns into beach sand, every sunset sounds like your hand. I came home with more than a sunburn, more than a story I could use. I got shells in the glove box and a heart that still hears blue. 2 shells in the glove box, still rattling after all these years.
point rewriting this story, like only one of us struck the match. You say I left too much unsaid, I say you heard what fits your head. We could sit here all night long, pointing fingers at what went wrong. The truth is somewhere in between, in the slam doors, in the in-betweens. In the nights we both went cold and called it someone else's fault. We broke it together. That is the part nobody wants to sing. It was not just your leaving, and it was not just me doing my thing. We broke it together, piece by piece, word by word. Love does not always die from one bad night. Sometimes fades from what we never learned. I could wear the victim clean, make a nice sad song and leave out me. But I was proud where I should have been, and you went quiet when you should have meant what you said back then out loud. We were two storms in one small house, trying to call it where they're not war, till there was nothing left for fighting for. Guitar rings, let the silence stand. This is me owning my own hand. In the wreckage of what they knew, I was not innocent, neither were you. We broke it together. That is the truest line I know. Here, no villains, just two hearts that did not know how to hold on better. Still I hope wherever you are, you learn what I learned too late. How much honesty can save a heart. Point rewriting this story, like only one of us struck the match.
Down Oak Street like two coals in a stream. The porch swing kept on moving, though nobody pushed the beam. I held my breath for drama, but the evening only sighed. Sometimes endings are not thunder, they are insects in the light. Porch light drift, take him slow down the road I used to know. I am standing in the doorway, not destroyed, not made of stone. Porch light drift, I am alone. The dog next door kept barking at a shadow near the fence. I almost called your number, then I trusted common sense. Wood creaks, June breeze, the screen door taps the frame. My heart does not chase every car that carries off a name. My dark swing was quiet, the porch bulb drew its ring. I went inside and washed one cup like a small surviving pain. A moth kept batting at the porch bulb. the water run and think a house can hold an absence without falling from the brink. Hey, past midnight I turned the light off, and the yard became the sky. I was not brave like fireworks, I was brave like staying dry.
Rain in the mailbox, bills getting wet, your last name fading off an envelope. I stand there barefoot on the porch boards, holding everything I cannot hold. The gravel drive still keeps your tire marks, even after 3 hard storms. I should have raked them smooth by Sunday, but I let the past keep form. There is a coffee cup behind the sink, lipstick ghost on the rim. I keep saying I am done with missing, then I wash around it again. I gave the best years to a maybe, gave my pride to one more try. Now the house has learned your absence, If I could hate you, I would sleep some. If I could forgive, I would drive. But I am stuck between two counties, one where you left, one where I survived. The storm rose east by morning. The road will shine like chrome. Maybe I will take that as a sign. Maybe I will still stay home. All this love got poured down gutters. All these plans got left outside. I was building us weatherproof forever. You were packing up the sky. Now there is mailbox rain and a porch light burning. Nothing coming back but blame. I keep wasting good nights on the same old hurt, calling it by your name. Rain in mailbox bills getting wet, and I finally bring them in.
We met where the lanterns warmed the county fair. You had hayseed on your boots and wind in your hair. My family kept their curtains closed upstairs, but I kept watching from the gate. You said the road is long, but I can't wait. I said the world is loud, but not too late. Two young hearts making brave mistakes underneath the chapel bells. Paper crown promise, meet me by the hill. If the town says no, then the moonlight will. Take my hand gently, hold it like a vow. We don't need a kingdom if we have right now. Paper crown promise, I choose you somehow. Your letter smelled like cedar and September rain. You drew a little map through the old corn lane. I packed a Sunday dress and a silver chain and ran before the morning knew. You said the road is long, but I can't wait. I said the world is loud, but not too late. Two young hearts making brave mistakes, finally telling the truth. Paper crown promise, meet me by the hill. If the town says no, then the moonlight will. Take my hand gently, hold it like a vow. We don't need a kingdom if we have right now. Paper crown promise, I choose you somehow. No stone tower, no golden ring, just your voice when the crickets sing. No old story can decide what we carry side by side. Paper crown promise, meet me by the hill. If the town says no, then the moonlight will. Take my hand gently, hold it like a vow. We don't need a kingdom if we have right now. Paper crown promise, I choose you somehow. smallest silver inch out to fix what you kept calling mine. The porch light swung above the screen door. A moth kept throwing itself a goat. I stopped mistaking all that trying for a reason to grow old. Sunday rich, turn it tide, turn the truth until it holds. If a heart can't split in silence, it can learn to close its own. I do not need a judge or witness. I do not need your sorry hands. I need one clean morning and a thought that understands. The sink quit leaking before breakfast. The house went still and wide. I put the wrench back where I found it, then took my name
Neon hums above the bottles. Friday leans against the wall. I came in chasing one small memory. Now I am buying rounds for all. She left a note on the microwave, said my sorry had gone stale. I read it twice beside the coffee. Then I drove through county rain. By 8 o'clock I found a corner. By 9 I found a friend. By 10 the jukebox knew my story. By 11 it began again. I'm not seeing straight tonight, but I can see what I have lost. Every glass turns into distance. Every cheer comes with a cost. I got a bar stool telescope pointed at a love gone cold. Everything looks far away when the whiskey starts to blow. Raise one high for bad decisions. Raise two more for letting go. I cannot bring her back from leaving, but I can make the hurt look small from here below. But it says I ought to text her. Bartender says leave that phone. Old man by the dartboard tells me pride gets louder when alone. I laugh too hard at nothing funny. I tip my cap to the band. They play a song about a dirt road. I turn the chorus into sand. I am not seeing straight tonight, but I can see what I have lost. Every glass turns into distance. Every cheer comes with a cost. I got a bar stool telescope from leaving, but I can make the hurt look small from here below. Morning will not think I'm clever, sunrise will not clap for me, but tonight this room is turning like a county fair memory. If healing starts with telling lies, I will tell one more with style. Say I am fine, then miss her name in the middle of a smile. I got a bar stool telescope pointed at a love gone cold. Everything looked far away when the whiskey starts to glow. Raise one high for bad decisions, raise two more for letting go. I cannot bring her back from leaving, but I can make the hurt look small from here below. Neon hums above the bottles, and I keep looking through the smoke.
The yearbook opened by itself to a page of crooked bangs. Someone had drawn stars around my name with a pen that always sang. I smelled old smoke in the paper from the parking lot behind school. We thought pain made us older, we thought reckless made us cool. Yearbook smoke, curl and fade. We were kids inside the choices that we made. I can love that foolish fire without wanting back the flame. Yearbook smoke, remember my name. There is mercy in a photograph, it cannot ask you to explain. Close the cover gently, dust lifts, then disappears. The girl on page 100 gets kinder through the years. There was a note behind the theater from a friend I did not save. We promised we would both leave town, then both got scared and stayed. I held the page under the window, let the afternoon come through. The ink looked less like prophecy and more like something true. Old perfume, paper cut, all that posing, all that shut. I can bless the reckless girl without asking her to strut. I put the book back in the closet, not hidden, just at rest. The past can keep its lighter, I keep the breath inside my chest.
Badge on my chest, dust on my boots, steel in the air, I chase the route. Papers in the cab, coffee gone cold. Your name on my phone, still worth more than gold. I cross one more line, then I cross one more state. You count my hours, I count the days. Mile mark prayer, mile mark prayer. Hold me there, hold me there. Far from home, still I care. Mile mark prayer, mile mark prayer. Lunch in the shade by a chain link fence. Your last voicemail keeps my heart in suspense. I tuck your note in my shirt front pocket. Every time I miss you, I press my thumb and lock it. Night turns long when the road won't end, but your quiet love keeps pulling me in. Mile mark prayer, mile mark prayer. Hold me there, hold me there. Far from home, still I care. Mile mark prayer, mile mark prayer. If I come in warm, if I come in late, keep the porch on, keep the gate. I don't say much, but you know my way. Every hard mile is a love I pay. Mile mark prayer, mile mark prayer. Hold me there, hold me there. Far from home, still I care. Mile mark prayer, mile mark prayer, mile mark prayer. You stay near, I stay here. I found your name in the morning cut on the little note that I never threw away. You touched my hand like you knew the way, like my restless heart was already yours someday. And I kept pretending I could walk away, but your pull was quiet and it stayed. Now I lean in, let the world fall through. There is only one answer when it sounds like you. Take me slow, take me home. I was made for your home, your home.
the hard days feel small and gentle. So if the night comes with its heavy weight, I won't run from it, not this time, babe. I will stand here with my whole chest true. There is only one answer when it sounds like you. Take me slow, take me home. I was made for your hold, your hold. Destined love, I know it now. I let my edges down. Destined love, stay close. I was lost till you showed, you showed. Heart to heart, I surrender. Forever, forever. Let the years come, let the seasons fold. I will keep your ring in the story I told. If the road gets long, if the cold cuts through, I will still be here, choosing you. Take me slow, take me home. I was made for your home, your home. Destined love, I know it now. I let my edges down. Destined love, stay close. I was lost till you showed, you showed. Heart to heart, I surrender. Forever, forever. I woke up in the sink with a ring of blue and gold, my name on a receipt from a place I never sold. Your face split in two like a coin tossed in a lake. I reached for the door, it was breathing by mistake. Strange, I blinked and the room turned inside out. A little voice in my chest started laughing out loud. Glass orchard, glass orchard, glass orchard. I'm falling through the fruit. Glass orchard, glass orchard, glass orchard. Nothing stays in view. I wake up with a newborn scar. Glass orchard, you know who you are. There's a fish in the mirror and it keeps my secret clean. It circles my headache like a ring around a dream. I wore my fear like a coat, then it slipped through the seams. Now every broken thought has a mouthful of keys, and the floor gave way to a humming field, a swarm of small white doors that refused to yield. I heard my old name from the kettle and tin, then the dark in my ribs let the light back. Glass orchard, glass orchard, glass orchard. I'm falling through the fruit. Glass orchard, glass orchard, glass orchard. Nothing stays in view. I wake up with a newborn scar. Glass orchard, glass orchard, you know who you are. I used to beg for a shape, for a line, for a sign. Now I wear the storm like a second spine. If I break, let me break into brighter parts. I can build the dawn from these trembling shards. Glass orchard,